Hey, I'm pausing for a close-up of my balcony compost worm farm, and I want to show you something, and that is Acorn, still with his hat on, sprouting, and some worms in the background. And one of the things that I started doing probably maybe 3 years ago, because I thought that decomposing acorns would be good for breaking down higher protein kind of compost that would have black soldier fly larvae and be beneficial to my quail. One thing I started doing is gathering some acorns in the local parks at acorn drop season. And that's the Sant Cugat train. The first years I kind of kept them separate. I wanted to see what would hatch out of them, and I really made an effort to use them as quail feed. And in the most recent years, I haven't tried so much with the smashing and the shelling and all of that. I pretty much just throw them in. Many of them are already split or open, and they're insects that bore holes in them, so many of them aren't viable and they just break down. But what's kind of fun is when you get to compost turning time, some of them are viable and they get started and they're pretty happy in the compost. And I'm going to try, since I'm moving to Cubelles near a green zone and with a vacant lot next to me, I'm going to try to sneak a few in on neighboring property, because the porc seglar, which are wild pigs, and the squirrel population are booming there. The porc seglar get hungry and they come down off the mountain and tip over all the garbage cans and make a giant mess in the community waste disposal areas. And the squirrels are hitting my garden pretty hard this year, and I know feeding them acorns probably isn't the answer. But I'm thinking if I had a few good ones nearby, then maybe there would be some better options for the porc seglar, and would keep the squirrels busy with something else, which is sometimes a good strategy, is to have a few things growing that the birds like better than what you're trying to grow, or otherwise keep things busy. But I'm packing up my worms and my leaves, and I probably won't run it all through my little fruit crate sifter like I sometimes do when I'm trying to get it through my system potted up. I'm just packing it to go, and nature's going to have to take care of the rest. But just sharing a couple ideas, things that I do that are fun and that work for me. And I know people often show a balcony and it's pristine and everything is curated to be beautiful. But I gotta say, sticking a bit of found fence in the corner and having a compost circle has been actually pretty good. I have digested, I couldn't tell you how many banana peels and kitchen waste goes through here. Quail waste goes through here and breaks down, and that helps keep the smell down for my poultry hobby. And at certain times of the year, you can find an abundance of something to break down, whether it's grass clippings or leaves. I'm laughing at myself because I've been practicing, to my mind, mispronouncing my S's for Catalan. There are single S's and double S's, which make different sounds, and apparently I've kind of scrambled my my S phoneme and my Z phoneme somewhere in there for English too. But anyway, longish, weird video to tell you acorns are great.